live right here, but I can't see my chat. Alright. So where did my chat go? I can't see my chat. I can't see my chat. I'm chatless. Damn, I'm still chatless. Yo, where the fuck did my chat go? Guys. Oh, way over there. You got no business being over there. Okay. Let's try this again. Alright. We're good there. And then, as far as I can tell, we're still good there. Multi-stream. And I can see my chat. Hey! What's up, Ariel? I got kicked to the living room so my body can decide if it's you on quarantine? I love it. I love it. We gotta deal with this light real quick. That's not nearly as whitewashed. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and the tank's gotta go back down. Un momento. No, just don't want to get hubby sick. He needs to work. That's fair. That's totally fair. I guess it was down all the way. It was just the lights for those fucking seedlings. It's bright as shit. Alright, let's see. New game. I think I might could want to do a scenario. Nope, that's fair. Man, so I went and got went to the fish store today. They were out of brine shrimp, eggs. Boo! But they get a new shipment in tomorrow, so I'm gonna go down tomorrow. Get the brine shrimp eggs, and then I found I mean, I didn't think I would have a hard time, but I found a DIY setup. I'm gonna go ahead and build. So once I get the eggs, this will be my first journey with brine shrimp too. So just start of a sore throat. It'll likely go away. Better safe than sorry. Absolutely. Is it the gallon jug one? No. This one was basically just like a stand with 3 like plastic soda bottles, like upside down, just bubbler in it. They were extremely simple. It was extremely simple. So I want to do that because from what I've seen, you want like more than one of them going because I guess you rip through them pretty quick. But so I want to get 3 of them going. I think that'll set me up all right. Nope, not the gallon jug one. I've been also looking at, can't see it. I wonder if tomorrow I need to find if there's a way I can put pictures up easy. If you glue a piece of airline hose to the middle of the lid, you can put a drip valve on it. Drip valve, like to pull out of it, you like fill a thing and then do it. Is that what you're meaning? Or are you meaning to get air in there? Because I think the one I saw, it's basically just like this wood stand that holds it up, and then it's 3 of them hanging upside down. Yeah, it's basically 3 of these, like, cut, like, here. And then it's hung, like, upside down. And then I think the way he did it was, I think he had an air hose straight up through the center. And then the air stone was, like, somewhere in here. And I think that's still the way, I really like that idea. But I'm going to try feeding with pipettes. And so I think having an open top is going to be easier for me, at least in that start. Because I got to figure out, like, I don't necessarily know if I want to buy a breeder box now when I go, because I got to go back down there tomorrow anyway. So when I go down there, I'm going to look and see what breeder boxes they have. And then, actually, or I'll just try to get one off TikTok Shop. I might just try to get one off TikTok Shop. But if I can't get one, or if I decide they're more than I want to pay for, I think I've got this like tray idea I've seen that I want to try. What I do is cut a hole in the bottom of the bottle, but I don't cut the whole bottom off. Because the air stone will splash. Okay, that's fair. Maybe just keep it low then. Or make it like a lid. Like I can open it and like close it. A little plastic like hinge. No, that's not a bad idea. And put the air stone in through the hole in the top and the check valve at the bottom, and then you can... Yeah, maybe. Because I do have a bunch of those. Like the ones you put in airline tubing, right? I got a bunch of those. That are the little twists. I guess that would be for baby brine, right? Because they're small enough that they just come sliding out. But I still want to pipette them, though, is the thing. Like, I don't know if I'd want to... We'll see. I think I'm still going to go with the top one, but I'll probably... We'll see how much it splashes. I got extra bottles, so maybe I'll do a test run first and see how much it splashes. But no, because I'm not going to want it splashing everywhere. Yeah, so maybe just cut enough of the lid, or, well, fuck, you could probably cut and then put the bottom in, like, upside down. It's salt water that they need, and it gets a bit messy if the air is too strong. Yeah. 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 Is it, like, I know it's salt water. I know I'm gonna have to get salt and all that stuff. I guess, is it, like, is it straight up the salinity pretty high? Like, do you have to watch the salinity pretty carefully, or is it, like, fairly easy? Let's see. I think I want to delete this game, I'm gonna be honest. No, it's low maintenance. Aquarium salt works, okay. It's salt water that they use. Okay, if there it gets no slow maintenance. Alright, hell yeah, bet. No, I think I want to delete this one. But maybe I do come back here. Yeah, I do want to delete that one. So, Rockfield. You gotta go, bud. Let's see what Lake Deal. A bunch of these are ones that I was just bullshit experimenting with. I gotta go through and, like, clean these up every so often. Yeah, okay, so you're one that I'm messing with the waterfalls. I don't know that I want to play you right now, but I think I'm gonna leave you alone. Because you're, yeah, because that's the one that I chopped it down to, I think. Springfield, you're no money. Achievements disabled. No, I definitely want to have achievements enabled. Yeah, so we're gonna make a new one. Alright, we're gonna make a new one. Nope, cancel. Maybe. Just kidding. Yeah, so went down to that pet store today. Not pet store, it's definitely a fish store. It's cool, it's okay. It's just like mid. Like, nothing's bad about it, but it's not particularly good either. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm too picky. But it's definitely not what I was hoping to see. I would hope for, you know what I mean? Like, even, like, the plant selection wasn't that good. Like, it was actually pretty fucking bad, if I'm honest. See, that's one of the first ones. Like, they had two of the like moss type things that I wanted for that breeding setup. Because that's what I got going right now for the CPDs. Is I just gotta put in that moss like sitting in a glass thing, and I'm just, I guess, just dump it every fucking day. I really want like a good river mountain city. It's always what I'm trying to do, and it's really just that one. I don't like these snowy maps either. It's too cold. That's interesting. I like rivers. Arid plains. Yeah, that's like pretty fucking shallow too, but that might be fun. This one's interesting. Is this the one with multiple? I don't think so. Yeah, I think I might do that. The thing is, it might start you like way the fuck over here. This is another like really shallow mountain meadow. Seaman Town. Standard. Dynamic weather. I do not want a day-night cycle. Yeah, fuck it. Let's be legit. No, I don't want it. Yes, I do. Let's do it. Fuck it. We'll be like totally legit. Totally legit. Um, oh shit. Oh shit. Did it again. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt navigating all of these screens. Making sure, but I got it. Because anytime I make a change, I gotta like open up 3 things. My neck and my back. But, so yeah, trying to get CPD's breeding went down. I got the whatchamacallit. Damn, I cashed fast. Got the moss because they don't have a lot of plants at all. They only had a couple, and it's really dimly lit in there. And then like we've got one store that's got a decent amount of plants, but A, it's a fucking minute away, and B, like they do plants okay, but then like everything else is kind of mid. So I don't know. You know what I think? I think I'm a picky bitch. I think I'm too picky. That's what I think. But nonetheless, we managed. So we're able to get that. What else? I got the pipettes. I need to go back tomorrow for brine shrimp, and then I feel like there was something else. Oh, if you use a juice jug with a wider lid, you can do 2 holes in the cap, one for the air pump and one for the valve. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that I have, and don't forget. Oh yeah, straight up. So do they need? Like I was gonna put it kind of by a window. Not kind of. I mean, it's gonna be like right by a window. Do you think that's enough? I mean, I'm gonna do more research as I'm setting it up because I'm gonna try to record a video and everything about it too. But I haven't looked into it in a long time, and I think the light is like just any basic like doesn't need to be anything super fancy type light. But I'll remember for sure. Oh, I did build on. I liked this one. When did I build on this one? This is definitely one of my. Yeah, I do like this map. Just light. Oh, okay, yeah. So I'll just set it by the window. Then that should be fine. That's where I plan on putting it. And if for some reason that's not enough, I can throw a lamp. But yeah, because like I don't think I have to feed them or anything, right? That's probably what the light is for. Just like water, hell yeah. Yep. Like I think the CPDs are doing okay enough to like start like breed. Like I think they're old enough and big enough and ready. They're just very shy, and I wish I had some more dither fish in there for them to get them out. But definitely shy. So that's definitely gonna be something I fight with maybe a little bit, but once I'm able to get some other fish in there, I think the next thing I'm looking for is either Because I don't think I want another egg scatterer in there. Because I don't want, like, the eggs to get mixed up. So I'm thinking they have the ones that stick the eggs onto the side of shit. And live bears, of course. So I've really, like, my first thought for the next one is that there would be live bears or more shrimp. I have green jade shrimp in there, but I think I have at this point 8 green jade shrimp in there. Maybe 2. Hey, you did it for me. Quarter tablespoon. Oh, that's easy, buddy. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, easy money. It's funny, I've never done it before. But I don't know. Not been one of the things I did for this reason or that reason. I'm bored and invested in your success? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. No, and I'm excited too, man. It's fun, and as disappointed, I suppose I would say I am with like the hobby around here. I see a lot of opportunity too. I'm like, okay. Because right now, the more I think about it, the more I'm leaning towards like the farm side of the house, you know, where maybe I'm not necessarily selling to people as much as I'm selling to businesses. I like it because my anxiety, I feel like. And then I don't have to get a storefront anytime soon. Because, like, I could breed a lot of fish out of here. I have a reasonably big house, and I absolutely could set stuff up outside. And a little greenhouse, I could have ponds outdoor year-round relatively easy. So, like, it's totally doable. But plants also is the other one I want to do. So I plan on breeding, selling fish, and then plants as well. I've actually got a bunch of stuff propagating right now, and I would imagine I'm at the point I can start pulling things out and separating and figuring out what's what, but I'm kind of waiting for a few more things to kind of grow and be able to, because I want to make sure I have a mother plant and then one that's not quite ready to sell and then one that's up for sale. So I need like 3 of every plant in my mind as I'm getting started. And for me, that's more because I don't want to lose them. You know, shit happens, right? Well, I guess it's plants. But, goddamn, I cannot do it. Fucking A, dude. But yeah, so that I'm working on the spring garden. Those are going to be going up for sale. So what I want to do with that is I want to start lots of extras and then put the extras up for sale. You know, when they're yay tall, whatever. Oh, damn, did you not reach there? No, I didn't. Of course, that'd be awesome. So I want to sell those, and then so I gotta get those going. I got the whiteboard up. I'm starting to fucking try to track what I'm doing a little bit more, a little bit more better. So, yeah, man. Peter, it takes a day up to stay organized. That's, yeah, I'm trying to. That's the big thing for me. I agree. Yep, I'm trying to. No, that's the plan. Wifey's totally got my back, which is great. Even if you have to write on, I would like to avoid doing it that way. Right now I have a whiteboard. I realize that may not last forever. We'll see what that looks like and all. I just don't like how it looks. So if I did, it'd have to be like on the side or something to where I can't see it. But if I gotta like look at it all the time, that'll annoy me. I would rather have like labels and then like a list over somewhere else, like in a notebook or I don't know, take one this or something. I don't know, and that might be. I realize that very likely is unrealistic. And so you know, it is what it is, right? If I gotta make adjustments on that, then so be it. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll see. I'm trying not to get too ahead of myself. I'm the same, just a last resort, or if you have someone with a cricket. See that's probably what would happen. That's a very likely outcome too. My wife totally has a cricket. Just use the fridge. There you go. Yeah, wifey's got a cricket, so. Because I have the same issue with the garden plants too. I'll start a bunch of seeds and then I won't mark them, or I'll forget what I fucking marked, or I don't know, a million piles of dumb shit. Let's see. I can't do shit. Reds. I saw that. I saw somebody. I've known about it, but I saw somebody do it there yesterday on TikTok. Yeah. I needs to buy me a big old bunch of dims. I do. Yeah. We're looking for cute ways to package up to seedlings and all that. Clothes. Because, yeah, I mean, I'm full-time doing this, so I'm like, fuck, I gotta make money, right? So I'm looking at this different shit, and then she pointed out, like, glass jars so you can see the roots. Yeah, that's fun. Uh, but she pointed out, she's like, why don't you get on TikTok Shop? I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're right. As long as like, it's a business, so of course. I mean, having salesy shit, having some of that stuff on there, like, totally. So, I got 2 products I'm working on right now. One I've had for about a week already. Oh shit, hey, what's up? Fucking sorry. Hey, bud, Jess, I just saw you, man. Let me come over there and do that. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't had anybody pop in on that side. I think you should increase your mic audio, not gonna lie. Okay, let's see what I go up to. I went up to 75%. So if you're still, I don't know how fucking long you commented, my boy. But I turned it up for you. Okay, let me put my, yep, and then I can drag you back over. And then, hey, it's like nothing ever happened. I also have semi-hydroponic plants because I'm terrible at watering. Yeah, that's when I started to get a handle on plants in general. Is when I was messing around with aquarium plants, because then I didn't have to worry about water. I only had to worry about fertilizer and shit like that. So I was like, oh, okay. Started figuring it out, and then once I got back to messing with house plants, I was like, ah, all right, sweet. Like, everything made more fucking sense. One plant in soil, that's my monstera. Why don't you put them in a hydroponic like that too? They'll be fine. I'm gonna put one in my fish tank, have it coming out of the fish tank there. Yeah, they'll grow just fine. Your semi-hydroponic setups, you could probably do that, depending on what you're doing, like Coca-Cola or something like that. I did hydroponics for a while. I grew the fuck out of some lettuce. But I struggled with root rot really bad. Now, actually, now that they're inside, though, I do much better. But yeah, root rot's a bitch, man, when you're in the heat. Because that hydroponics, like keeping it low, keeping the, well, really, because more is the oxygen. You have to keep enough oxygen in the water, but above a certain temperature, that's like fucking super hard, right? Just working on reviving it. I forgot about it for like 8 months with no light. Damn. Lost a lot of leaves, yeah, I bet. I've seen mine survive without water surprisingly long. But light, yeah, I'm like, light is one that, I don't know, I feel like that bitch needs good light. What's one I was messing with today that didn't look too hot? Oh, my fig leaf, whatever tree thing. I went over and started, because the leaves were super dusty, and so I went over and fucking, like, as soon as I just touched one to wipe it off, it just fucking fell off. Touched another one, it fell off. I was like, oh no! I gotta figure out what that's about. Oh, that's right. I did do fucking day and night cycles. Ah! Okay. That's fine. I'll be fine. Everything's fine. I bought it. A new fancy light that can grow in height-wise, and I have like 3 new buds. Hell yeah. You can now make... I don't want to make it historic. I want y'all to start historically building some shit over here, you fucks. I just started this city, and so I am making I'm losing money. Once you start making money, you can go kind of like hands off, but the first little bit, and the more I'm cycling through cities and deleting them and shit, the more I'm like getting a handle on how to make sure you've got money. But I wish I could sell fish in the game. I actually kind of can. I can do fishing, but debating on if I'm hungry. You're hungry. Oh shit! Hey, Sneakerhead, what's up, brother? How you doing? Damn, I ain't seen you in a hot minute. Appreciate the gifts, my man. How you doing, brother? Yeah, it's been a minute. How you doing? Fucking pause over here. I ain't paying no goddamn attention. I'm good, man. I'm good. I think I'm heading towards the schedule finally. But fuck it, we'll see. How you doing? You still working the same spot? Hope that shit's going good for you. Yeah, I'm chilling. Setup's different. Move some stuff downstairs. No, some stuff in my whole fucking situation downstairs. But no, it's cool, man. It's good. Enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Fish tanks are coming along. Actually, we went to the store today. We were just talking about it, but takes away from, but it's okay for now, right? Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I get that. Completely understand. Completely. But I think the fish tanks are so cool. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's the main gig for me. Trying to get breeding going. So be breeding, selling fish. So we'll see. It's a fucking time game to begin with, right? I gotta get fish, let them get old enough to bang, and make more baby fish. So, oh, you all got storms up there. That's right, y'all keep distracting me. I keep trying to go for a cat. Little baby dad. Something little bitch. So much rain, yeah. I'm jealous. We haven't had rain in a while. Although that is typical for us. I don't like it. It's not typical for me. Love you, brother. So, yeah, hey, you too, man. I fucking seriously appreciate you swinging in, brother. Even changed your name. Yeah, well, so I actually changed it back. So the account's been aquariums primarily the whole time, and then I was kind of trying to figure out what I was doing with myself, essentially. And getting back in aquariums, doing that, like I said, working on the business. And I figure the gaming is a good, fun way for me to kind of sit and chill, chit-chat, hang out with people, you know. Start trying to play lower key shit like this that I can sit, kick back, and fucking bullshit a little bit with, you know. Oh. But it's cool. I don't know. I just trying to figure out what I want to be when I grow up. You know how it is. You know. Hey, I'm fucking making a buck now. Here we go. Yeah, I know. Well, you can be mad. I don't know what to tell you. Hey, I gotta build a city here. Fuckers. Put in some zones. Go back to bullshit. Oh my god. Build more electricity. I think it's too early for me to build that. I think I'm gonna fuck it up. Fuck my budget up if I do that. I gotta be careful with the budget starting out too. The initial starting out, like the other game I was playing, I've been actually playing on it for like a little bit now. And it's kind of like fucking cruise control. Like, I don't know. Like, I got fucking around and building a bunch of stuff. And thought for sure I was gonna fucking run out of money. And, nope. It's like, damn, alright. Went in and, like, dropped all my taxes hella low. Still didn't run out of money. I was like, what is going on? I'm over here trying to move. I feel like I'm making, like, trying to stay off the camera. I feel like I'm making it worse. It is a miracle. You like that? Ah, bet. That is wonderful. I would. Lord have mercy. I would argue that is the best case scenario. Mini game window, I love it. Yeah. I've found that my routine so far seems to be I pop off of the game and then I end up hanging out down here for another hour or so. And just fucking strategizing about the next day, I suppose. But I anticipate one of these nights I'll sit and I'll get in here and I'll mess with some of these settings a little more. But... And I'm still not sure that this is the stream software I'm going to run with. I like this one so far. The best out of all of them that I've tried. But I'll look into it some more and just see. Because what's the other one? StreamYard? Because this is Streamlab. There's StreamYard, which I'd like to give a shot. And then... there's another one that I guess is like a newish. I tried it, but I had some issues with it. But I think I need to re-download it and try again. Let's do another one. Another one. Actually, no. Let's take a second. Because I could fucking shimmy shake. She won't stop talking. BRB, I need to call my friend. Alright, good luck. I hope you can successfully get your friend off the phone. Successfully save your other friend. Yeah, so like this is farm area, so for sure once I can start doing zoning, it's exactly how I'm zoning all of that. Farm, 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 farm. Oh, man. I got some filming done today, so that was good. I got one of the things I do want to get done when I get off the game tonight is going to be I want to start doing a daily vlog from the fish room, and like every day for the whole year I want to vlog from the fish room, just real basic if nothing else, just get something down, some sort of an update, you know, video, something like that. And then we'll see. And I kind of hope to do it to capture the. Really, it's a couple of reasons. One, I want to capture the, you know, the growth as the business and things expand. But it also kind of forces me to record something every day. And I think I kind of need to do that. I think I need something like that to kickstart the momentum. It's a pretty low-key like goal, I feel like. God, I'm so dry. But vlog from the fish room every day. That seems reasonable. And that gives me a goal, and then I hope too that like I anticipate that's gonna force me to come up with content too, like, because it's gonna be really boring recording about fuck all every day. Is gonna get like super old. So yeah, I see it as a nice little kickstart. We're getting there. I gotta I think mess with rather help my wife. I think it's gonna need to be a two-person job. We gotta fix her laptop. We need to replace her screen, and she had anticipated it being screws and easy. I guess not. I guess it's like glued in and shit. So she got looking at it, was like, nope. So maybe tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe tomorrow, but that's something that I need done for her. But that also helps with the business stuff, because all of her Cricut and everything is hooked up to that laptop. So once we get that going again, then we can start cutting stickers and shit like that. But there's a lot of little things. I think it'd be fun to track it, try to vlog it, sit and journal, you know, almost. Yeah, shit. Yeah. Alright, we're fucking making some money now. This has to be the fastest I've made money like that. I am not upset about that. Not upset about that shit at all. I've been sitting and recording, not recording, but editing editing the recordings kind of in that evening, end of my night slot thing. Okay, so now that we're making money, of course we're going into the fucking evening. Dumb. Yep. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I can't get a road or two down. Don't want to build across the river yet. So, industrial, already set. So, let's come this way. Run. 2. So. Got nervous that my roads are going to cost too much, but hey. No. Gotta pay to play the game. As the night falls over. Don't think about what I post. There's nothing. Hey, there's nothing out there. Good boy. There's nothing out there. There's my fucking shadow. Goof. Fucking Uber ass dog. Hey, if you're hanging out and you're watching, I guess I haven't said this. You kind of. If you're hanging out and you're watching, thank you so much. I appreciate you popping in. Do me a favor. Please hit the like if you're over here on TikTok. I keep tapping the like. It's appreciated. Feel free to comment, share, say hi, etc. If you are hanging out and watching, never seen me before, what's up? My name is Lloyd. I am the owner of Bigfoot Aquariums. Just getting started as far as the business side of this goes. So, aquarium business, I'm hoping to get, I'm working towards breeding and selling locally, but otherwise I'm on here to help with tips, advice, entertainment, etc. Community place to sit and chat and talk fish without the toxicity and bullshit that I see in a lot of fish spaces. You know, so this should be a safe space. If you want to come in and you want to heavy nerd out about Latin names and all that shit, that's cool. You want to come in and be all fucking general name shit, that's cool too. But we're not going to do the toxicity shit. I'm not about the, oh, it has to be hot. Nah, we're not playing that game. So if you're cool, I'm cool, we're cool. And yeah, I guess that's kind of the spiel. Ariel, I'm just doing, hey, I'm live, let me talk to new people spiel real quick. That's all that was. Nothing fancy. The fuck? How's your How's your phone call? I guess night's kind of good because it forces me to slow the fuck down and let some money build out. I think I had trash already, right? Yeah. Okay, so. I don't understand. Do I not need a landfill? If I have recycling, like that doesn't track to me. But it continues to appear as such. It's fine, so let me do that. I'm making money, so can I afford to throw down another recycling plant and really see if I can't like manage my fucking shit up, like as long as it goes, I guess is what I'm more meaning. Back here, can I upgrade you? I can. I'll just move you. I'm spending a lot of money. And I'm not looking at how much anything costs. Alright. There we go. Police. Get it. So let's see, this police feels like a main drag type shit, right? Type shit. Let's do that. Oh shit, my bad. I just commented, Traviso, just commented on your tank video. That was very useful. Thank you. Hey, absolutely. Out of curiosity, which video was it? It doesn't show me like what you pop in on or nothing, sadly. We have each other all the time. My neighbor will trap me on the phone for hours and I send an SOS. I'm one of those people, and I'll tell you, just fucking say something. Like, like, I'm not gonna be offended. I know me. I know who the fuck I am. You know? Yeah, see, I'm going broke. I'm going broke. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, man. Oh, pause it for a second. I want to make sure I got some more chats. I see. Yeah, welcome in. I have sand tank. One bed and finish. 3 snails. I want to have you planted. Can I just... Yeah, you can use sand. Yeah, you absolutely can use sand. Sand's fine. It's inert, so it doesn't inherently hold nutrients. But it's as a substrate, it's fine. You just have to fertilize for that. So if you're using sand, I always recommend root tabs, and put the root tab in like near all of your plants, and a liquid fertilizer in your water column. Sure can. Yep, Ariel's gotcha. Yep. So I can keep it has sand. Yep. Planted heavy at shrimp. So yes, with the caveat of betas can be shrimp eaters. So they can absolutely get along together fine. The more densely planted it is and things like that can help. But just understand, you might probably will lose your shrimp. Like, but if you set the tank up right and you put, I forget, I think they say if you put the shrimp in before the beta will leave it alone. I don't remember. There's some tips like that. I know mine were fine, and I didn't do anything in particular other than just very densely planted and fat and happy. Feed your beta more. The more full your beta is too, the less it's going to be like I don't want to work that hard when I know more of this to come in. As fertilizer. Yep. What do I use for fertilizer? Okay. Ariel says osmocote. I've never heard of that. Treviso. Are you in the U.S. or Canada? I know Canada has totally different selections than we have. Never heard of that one. Yeah, I heard, but that's why I added the snail to see if it messed with it. It didn't. There you go. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, if you're in the U.S., I know I personally haven't used that one, but she says it's good. I'm sure it's fine. The sea chem ones are okay, and I really recommend co-op aquarium co-op fertilizer. In PA, yeah, okay. Yeah, anything labeled for aquarium fertilizer, you should be fine. Try to get the all-in-one. That's why I like the aquarium co-op, because it's very simple. So especially when you're just learning, it's an all-in-one. Just so many pumps. Oh, nice. Okay. I've never heard of it. You said it's in the garden section? Well, at least my... Oh, wait, am I good then? No. Yeah, see, it's probably time I need to actually buy a fucking... See if I can't sit and accumulate some cash. Yeah, no, I haven't heard... I've tried some different fertilizers, and I definitely... Hey, there you go. I just bought gelatin capsules from the health store and made my own root tabs with it. Oh, interesting. So, like anything like Anubis and Java fern, those are plants that, or any floaters, those are plants that don't go into the root. Those don't care what type of substrate you have. So those are always going to do great. You just dose they care more about the fertilizer in the water column. But other than that, I mean, if you're doing root tabs and you're going to put fertilizer into the substrate that way and fertilize the water column, really anything can go in sand. Just understand that just expect that you may have a harder time than somebody who goes out and buys a substrate. Plants isn't only... I would strongly encourage you to avoid box stores if you can. Search locally for some sort of a local fish store. The more hobby ran, the better. The box stores tend to give out piss poor information. Petco, PetSmart, absolutely. Those have plants that you can buy. Try to get the ones that are in the water already, since it's your first time. The ones that are packaged, so stick to Anubis plants. That's going to be the easiest for you. You can absolutely do the other stuff. You'll just have to work harder. So Anubis, that's a great one. Make sure it gets okay light. You don't need extremely bright light, but it has to get good light. And you do want to keep your nitrates up a little bit. 10 ppm is fair. Anubis is a slow grower too, so it's not going to die quickly, but it's not going to grow fast either. But that's a good one. Java fern is another good one that is the same thing, where you glue it on a rock or tie it to some driftwood, something like that. Floaters too, if you're interested. You know, stuff that floats on the surface, those are great. Those are fun. A lot of those don't take a ton of those, you know, those aren't in the substrate, so help reduce the cleaning. Yeah. So the more plants, the better as far as that goes. Um, that's going to help pull like the nitrates and stuff like that out of the water. So like less water changes, safer for your fish, more oxygen. Um, Snails and stuff like that. So like mystery snails I like a lot. I don't know how big your tank is, but I like mystery snails a lot for cleaning algae. Um, that's a whole nother thing depending on size of tank and all that. But like algae eaters, stuff that's going to eat that algae are great. Not necessarily plecos because they don't really eat algae like that. And not necessarily shrimp either. Pack it with Anubis. 3 gold mysteries. Oh yeah, okay. So those are great at mystery snails are great at eating algae. He sent them to me. Do I need to send them to dude? So what? How do I do that? Can I? Oh, I probably could. Let's see if I save it. And then can I? Oh, I bet you if I go. Fuck, I might have to go to my other account to do it. Oh, hang on. Nope, I got you. Hey, I'll just message it to you. Okay, yeah, I see where. Insurance snails. Sold me. What the fuck was I saying? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so like the not heavy root feeder thing, that would be like Amazon swords are a heavy root feeder. They really like that good rich soil. So like an Amazon sword I would avoid. That's where Anubis, that's great. Java Fern, that's great. What are some other ones? Hygro. Hygrows, I think you're fine. Like, they don't particularly care about the soil. There's a few other ones. This guy's really smart, man. Where'd you find him? He's a freaking genius. Yeah, root tabs. So that's, you know, exactly what we're talking about. You can buy them, you can make them. And yeah, you're going to put those in every so often around your plants. So if you have sand, expect to probably use more. So you'll put one every, I'd have to look back in it, but you know, space them out so far. Every plant should have 1, 2 around it, something. And you'll have to watch and see if you start to notice nutrient issues, you'll have to make changes. But the root tabs plus dosing the water column helps a lot. Yeah, which you don't want to do that, you already said. Ugh. Man, back when my beard wasn't all grayed. Java ferns. Pack it with Anubis, absolutely. Nope, sent them to. Alright, bet. Well, I sent them to him too, so now he's got them again. Now I want to heavy plant it and get the shrimp next. Bet, hell yeah. Blasting sand, yep. Yep. Really, the swords did good in the blasting sand. I've always struggled with swords unless I put them in a good substrate. Yeah, full spectrum lights. The lights are big. I think you can skip the substrate, but I would not skip the light. Like, I would make sure you get something that's like, it doesn't have to be like super high quality, fucking top of the line, nothing, but just make sure it's full spectrum and that it's gonna give the plants the whole vibe. You want them to get all the fucking sun things. Do not panic. If you plant your tank and the plants look like they are dying, it's called melting. Yep. I can't have an open tank because my cat would literally jump in it. Yeah. Oh, you can take pothos too, like the houseplant pothos. Golden pothos is probably something you've heard frequently. But you can take those too, and you can stick the leaf part out of your plant tank, and then you can put like the bottom part in your tank, and it'll grow roots, and that will pull water or nutrients, the toxins and shit out of the water too, just the same as stuff planted in the water. So you can do a combination of that too, where you've got stuff. But like, if you're in a 10-gallon, which I'm assuming you are, you know, really, you're probably gonna really need to fertilize a lot. Pothos, houseplant. Yep. Yeah. So, I mean, these aren't the best specimens because they're still in the process of getting adjusted. But yeah, it's just a normal house plant, and then cut between the nodules. So there's a node there, like that's where roots would come out or a leaf would come out. Another one here. So you just make sure you've got one or two of those that are cut and then like below the water line. And then all of this can stick above the water line, and then your lights and stuff. So this will grow like it's like hydroponics. This will grow like a normal house plant. It'll just be watered and fed through your aquarium. That makes sense. Yep, pothos, phone. Oh yeah, I don't even, dude. I knew what we were talking about. We're straight. 10-gallon, yeah. Grows in like a vine. Yep. Yeah. These are super. These they add an extra element too. You know, now your tank extends beyond the water, right? You've got this additional thing going on, which I really love. Oh yeah, you fucked. Haha. 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 That's why I don't. Oh, my fucking cheek keeps falling. It's gonna be its own project. I need to actually paint the fucking thing. No, yeah, no, 100%. 100%. I don't have cats, but I have lived with cats before, so I'm aware, but that's why I don't have cats. Plants growing out of the tank is great for water filtration, ammonia nitrates, yeah, and they actually do a lot better job because they have access to more carbon in the air. So they're actually able to grow faster. 1 cat, 2 dogs, 1 tank. Oh, so you're new to fish tanks. So you're not just new to plants, you're new to fish tanks. You know how I know? It's because you're already on a fucking social media, on an aquarium live, okay, asking fish tank things. Okay? So that tells me you're too dedicated. Dedicated, all right, but you only have 1 tank, which means you haven't had time for the multiple tank syndrome to hit you yet. Okay, so that tells me you're a new guy, or you're new back into it. Not fish tanks, but shrimp tanks and planted tanks. Okay, how do you just have 1 fish then? 1 tank then? Get glass lids, Petco, PetSmart, dirt cheap. Yep, we'll allow the light in, absolutely. You can also buy, I forget what it's called, but at like your Home Depots and shit, it's that like clear plastic sheeting for like greenhouses and shit like that. Egg crate, yeah, actually that would keep the cat out. Cat, fucking, that probably tripped the cat out, dude. Cat jumps on that one time, like, wah, fucking bail. Yeah, 10-gallon, that's gonna be hard to keep a cat out of, too. You ain't got no height or nothing to it. So it's been a while. Okay. See, I knew it was one or the other. Older, want to get some greens going at home. Hell yeah, I always wanted to get a shrimp tank. And if you're older too, then I think shrimp is so. Plants and shrimp are probably a lot more accessible now than they were when you were first in the fish game too. Because I know even, God, it seems like even the last 4 years, a lot has happened with LED lights and shrimp. Because even 4 or 5 years ago, I didn't do much in the way of shrimp, but I remember seeing people have shrimp, and shrimp was really like, there were some, but it was pretty limited colors that would do okay in regular tap water. Otherwise, it was like RO, and you had to be a little more fucking rah rah rah. But yeah, now there's so many varieties of hardy shrimp that just don't give a fuck what you put them in anymore, and it's dope. Looking for red shrimp. Cherry shrimp are amazing. Yeah, there's, yeah, cherry shrimp. Dude, the red on the green is just, mwah. Yeah, and they'll do great in your tap water up there. You shouldn't have too many problems. Yep, good and hearty. Absolutely. And they breed pretty quickly too. So they're fun. That's kind of what I have in there, but they're not cherry, they're fire shrimp. Or fire red. So it's like, I think it's I'm still learning shrimp. So I think cherry shrimp is like a grade of red shrimp that's like kind of the bottom grade. And then I think fire red is the next like higher grade. Because then I think you have your Bloody Marys, which are like a deep dark red. Whereas like your fire red and your cherry shrimp are more of that bright red. Ordinary fish, I want to get into planet tank shrimp. Yeah, nano fish too. There's so many cool ones. I don't know if I can recommend them for that size tank yet or not, because I don't know them. You have to look into them a little bit. I don't know them yet. I have them in a 55 gallon, so I know they're good. But Celestial Pearl Danios, they've gotten really popular in the last couple years. And they're pretty easy to get a hold of, it seems like. They're a little bit expensive, but they have some really cool colors on them, and they're not very big. So I think you could probably get away with putting those in a 10 gallon. Don't quote me on that yet, though. Yeah, babies. Yep. Oh, absolutely. That's so like my I have panic attacks and stuff pretty bad, and so last night my youngest son came down, and he's gotten a little bit older in the last couple of years. I haven't had a lot of tanks around, so he's not used to me in aquariums just yet in that sense. Like, he wasn't mature enough to like clock how I zone out on him. But anyhow, so he came down and complete the verification. He came down, and I was lights off, like I was getting ready to head up from my live, and I was just sitting in front of the tank, and really what had pulled me in was these Danios are fucking they're really shy, and they were being kind of brave, and they were out. And so I was like, okay, cool. It's my first time having them. I haven't really gotten to get like a good look at them, and I was kind of able to creep up, and so I'd gotten close, and I was kind of chilling, and yeah, my son came down, and he's like, Dad, are you okay? He thought I was like having a fucking panic attack. I was like, actually, bro, I'm good. I'm chilling, dude. Not gonna lie, I was a little toasty, as you should be. But it's so peaceful, and it's nature. I don't know. I can't get out into the water as much as I'd like to, so I brought it to the inn. Bring the out in. If I can't go to the out, I'll bring the out in. saltwater tank way back, gave up on it because it was so hard to keep up with. Yep, that's been my experience. So again, too, technology's come a long way in that sense. So you probably would have a better run at it with some modern technology. I don't have much experience with salt. I can tell you the absolute basics. But I really would rather not. I'd rather say I don't know and send you to someone else. I don't feel comfortable. But I'm so dedicated to the shrimp planted tank, so I want to get educated. Absolutely. And you can make, you can do some incredible scapes, like what our buddies, Puffy, God, what is his name now? Puffy Scapes, I think is his name on TikTok now. You know, if you watch him, he does some really cool ones. He just finished, I'm assuming it's finished, I guess, but he just finished a big scape, and it's all like the rimless, with, so he does like all the rimless, and everything is either that like lily pipe clear glass, or it's, stainless steel. I think he's mostly moved over to stainless steel now. So it's King Puffy, is that what he's going? Okay, so King Puffy, huge shout out. What if I can @ him? Probably not, right? Because I think I can only @ no, I could only @ people who are like in the chat right now. But yeah, so you know, you check him out. Of course, I gotta plug my boy, but there's tons you can get inspirations from, and there's tons of scapes you can do, and you've got all the different styles of scapes. You've got all the, you know, you've got like your Iwagimis versus your Dutch versus your like your jungle tanks. Yeah, he's incredible. Yeah, and I know him. It's kind of crazy. I knew him before all the cool scapes. Okay, I knew him when he was Darkwater McGee. PetSmart getting so many. So okay, so if you get the Anubis and Ferns, if you get the ones that are in, because I think they have both depending on which one you go to. If you get the ones that are in the long sleeves that are out of the water and like hanging up on a shelf, those are fine. Get them, plant them, all good. But just know that that's where you're going to see them melting, because those are grown above water. So when you put them in the water, the air leaves die off, and then the aquatic leaves grow back. So it's going to look like you killed them. You didn't. Just trust the process. Clean the dead leaves up as they come, and you'll be fine. If you get the ones that are in the water, most likely they've been submerged, but it's possible that they still may melt back pretty bad too, for a variety of different reasons. So, but yeah, don't get PetSmart. Don't give the ones in water anymore. Okay, yeah, so you're gonna have a lot of melt then. Like I said, I don't know like where you live, but if you have the chance, search it up, whether you Google it or whatever, and see if there's a local fish store. Just if you search fish store, usually it'll come up in your area. And I would really recommend going there, because they usually are going to have some plants that are in the water already. They're going to have a better variety of the fertilizers and the things that you want, and prices are going to be fucking the same. But you're going to get the better experience to back it. I really, like, I hate going to the box stores at this point. Like, and it's not because of the plants. Like, that's really not an issue. That's pretty standard practice. I don't like it. I think you should take the time to convert it and not, make the customer at the water store do it. But that's just personal preference. I don't really know. Or I don't really give a shit. It ain't that deep. But I know that's something when I do start getting up to selling plants and stuff, I want everything to be converted already. I don't want people to have to do that. Because that melting is, like, it's fine for me and people who've done this for a while. Aerial, mom pop shops take the time to ensure. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Even the, like, bad fish stores still tend to be better than the best box stores, in my opinion. And it's funny because the good box, what I would consider box stores that I like, have completely stopped selling anything fish related because they struggle with the market so much to get stuff that's not abused. And it's, yeah, and I can see that because it's weird. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's still very hobbyist driven when it comes, like, you have your big breeders for sure, but there's still a lot of the hobbyists that are the ones out here making the different, your different cultivars. You know, your different fish, or learning how to fucking breed, because some stuff comes in wild caught, and some of it you can breed, but some of them, they haven't figured out how to breed in captivity. So, you know, you've got hobbyists that are working on that kind of stuff. That's the kind of shit I want to start getting into, is I really want to start breeding big time. Tanks, yep. Yep. But I want to get it, yeah, I want to get into that breeding and shit. Faux show. Faux show in 7 years ago. I've bred some live bears, which isn't an accomplishment particularly. I just, you know, I just can say I've done it, but so can everybody else. So, but this will be my first run at like an egg scatterer, which it's actually ironic because before I got out of the hobby, I've been out of the hobby for about 2 years. Personal, mental health type reasons. Like I said, I got panic attacks, anxiety, and shit, and it all really came to a head in the last little bit, and so fortunately got getting my head right and things are settling back to, so taking a run at this here, but I was into Danios as it is. I'd been messing with like your regular, messing with giant Danios. Well, then now I get back in the hobby, and my buddy's telling me check out these Celestial Pearl Danios, and I'm like, okay, fuck yeah, it's Danios for me. Thank you very much. Most mod and pop shops take the time to shoot all the tanks. Accidentally bred Corys. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. I just got the Taiwan moss in there, and so I need to start working on. Well, actually, I need to get. I think I talked about it already too, but I need to get the breeder box situated. Because if/when I start getting babies, I need to put them somewhere. And currently, all I have is that 20-gallon. Great, fine, perfect. That's the plan. But I don't want to put them in there like super itty bitty, and I don't want to like just dump eggs in there. So I'm trying to figure out, and what I'm kind of thinking is like a dish or something, like a, you know, container, and just fucking like grow them out in that for a while, and then throw them in that 20 gallon once they start getting big enough. Yeah, shallow tote, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Like a, what would it be, like a shoebox, I guess? Guess it'd be like a shoebox. Hey, look at that! I just sat here and did nothing. Bonus points. Yeah, I think, who is it? Isn't it Dean's Fish Room or whatever does a lot of his breeding in those shallow totes like that? I've been searching. I've seen a few setups that I'm certainly getting inspiration from. One thing at a time, though. And tomorrow, it's building that. So I think actually I got a couple things tomorrow because I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But I have a video I need to shoot. 2 videos at this point I need to shoot. Like product videos. Hiker and AQQA reached out to me. So I got stuff coming that way. I gotta do some videos on. Weird sound. Don't know what it was. Oh, I think he left us. Yeah, maybe. That was such an old video. Such an old video. When I went in and said, I wish I had gotten a sponsor from Higer. It's not that hard. It seems to me that if you can grind out and get your account up to about 10K, and it's aquarium related, that they're pretty quick to hand shit out. You may have to wait a little bit, but I guess I could do giveaways and shit too. Because that's the thing I'm thinking is, I gotta make money, right? Business. So, TikTok shops are pretty good. So I've been looking at that. I'm like, okay, well, if I find some of these brand name cost me 3K. Hell yeah, plant rack or tank rack. Holy shit. Yeah, now she's sitting there with just water and Christmas moss. Oh, that's right, yeah, because I ain't got enough fucking power. Oh, I do have enough money, though. Oh my gosh. Woo! I feel good. I knew that I would. Oh, so I don't want it. Turn it like way the fuck down. Oh, the cow. Ooh. Yes. I have built, I know you can't see it worth a shit, but I built that table that the 10 gallon or 20 gallon. Oh, and it is a 20 gallon. It actually has a whole ass label on the side. Uh, but so I built that it's sitting on. Seen the video? Nice. I had fun. I enjoy wood projects, so it's been a while. It's the slow me coming out of my bullshit. But that was fun, dude. That thing's pretty sturdy. I mean, all three of my kids got up there and were jumping on it. I didn't want them to jump on it, but they were jumping on it regardless of how I felt about the fucking thing. But it was fine. It wasn't moving. So, like right now, it's got that 20 gallon. It's got my seed starting spot. And then it's also got, it's my workbench for like recording and stuff like that. Eventually, I anticipate that filling up. So like right now, the seed starts, which that's totally fine to move. Those even have their own lights, so like I could straight up start those in the closet. Wifey cleared out. She didn't do it, like I helped and stuff, but like she went ahead and cleared all that closet out for me. So it's a nice big closet in there. So a lot of my extra stuff's in there. That's its own project I need to get in and do stuff with. I'd love to build some shelves on the walls, but like, cause like I could put the seed starts in there. My little kits I have their own lights. Ooh, they were just making sure the fish were safe. That is, and they did a wonderful job. They did a wonderful job. But I mean, it's fucking 4x4s with 2x4s, and then 2x4s going every like 16 inches with a center 2x4 brace going the whole. Like, I'm sure I over-engineered the fuck out of it. Like, I built it stronger than a house wall. I know that. But still, it's like, dude, I don't want y'all fucking, like, I gotta pay for the table. I gotta pay for the shit on the table that maybe breaks, which wasn't anything yet, but I'm just saying. And I gotta pay for you when you break, motherfuckers. Means it can hold 120. Well, yeah. My middle son weighs what I do, so he's what, 240, 230, something in there. And then my oldest son is $180, and then the youngest is another like 100 pounds. So what is that? 2, 3, 4, 5? Hell, about 600 pounds, no problem. Like, no fucking problem. It was like stable as fucking concrete. So a few more 10 gallons ain't gonna break it, I know that. But the brine shrimp hatchery is gonna go over there. So, and then as I expand that area, we'll see what happens, but maybe those things will move. I have to be careful. I don't want to get too much humidity into that closet. But that being said, I do have fans and things actually already laying around that I can use to pull it out. So, but, you know, maybe I could do that. I could do the seed starts and stuff like that. Have maybe like a little workbench in there for where I do some of that stuff. So we'll see. It's a work in progress. That's one of the reasons I want to do the daily videos, is because it's like a vlog. It's like a journal. Gives me a chance to like just think and like maybe like whatever. But then yeah, it'd be fun to document that shit to me. Box fan from the ceiling in the closet and you're golden. Yeah, absolutely. And I can run a dehumidifier if I need to. I have inline like duct fans that I can use to pull out. Like, there's literally already a fucking hole in that door. So if I have to put like a 6-inch hole for the inline fans that I have or whatever, that's fine. It's no big deal. Because, like, I already have some extra shit from the tents. Stuff we've, like, upgraded and shit. So it's like, if I had, well, it's, yeah, I don't need to geek out on that. But, like, I could have it humidity controlled super easy where it's, like, auto on and off. Blowing it out and shit. Yeah. So. Fucking, because I've thought about that. You know, to me, the name of the game for my business at this point is overhead down here, fucking making as much product up here. And so it's all that kind of shit is like, dude, if I can, that's the, you know, if I could just breed and create and sell out of the space that I'm already paying for. That's the best case option. I ate, by the way, now I feel too full. Well, at least you ate something. That's good. I'm sure you feel better. I need to, you know, like, I got stuff in here I need to do. I want to hang a curtain and a curtain because I want to be able to wall it off completely. Because, like, I was trying to get some, Neato. I thought I could look and see. I guess not. I was trying to get some pictures, today, and I really couldn't because of the light. So let's see. Do I have schools? Hospital. Let's put in a school. Let's get people educated. Let's teach them stuff, Tony. Why, that's so weird. I wonder why I can't build right there. Okay. Oh, I already need a second one. Bridges here. Bigfoot Aquatics and Bigfoot Green Thumb. Tanks and Garden, Bigfoot. Yeah, hell yeah. No, I'm thinking, well, so I feel like that kind of is easy and goes together too, because, like, so it's Bigfoot's aquariums. So what? It's Bigfoot's aquariums and plants. Like, cool. All right, like, that's so easy. Like, I don't know. It already all makes sense. I'm double using the water, so it's going into the tank, getting its thing, getting changed out, getting ran through plants, and then those plants are either being consumed and eaten, or they're being sold and profiting. So, you know, less wasteful. We just consume so fucking much with no thought to making that consumption produce something. Like, I don't know, and like, do we need all that shit? Like, fucking, I was just tripping balls, like, why is the light on? Duh, because I'm using it. I don't know. I just, out here too, we struggle with water. It doesn't rain nearly enough. Well, so, like, it doesn't rain nearly enough when it rains exactly as much as it's supposed to, let alone this weird off and on shit, and then all the droughts and stuff. But So like outside, I think we've talked about that a few times too, Ariel. But like, I'm trying to do similar things. I'm planting natives where I can, native pollinators, and then my own food as much as I can, and then trying to work with like the natural rainfall to, because we get a lot of rain through our, when it does rain, we're kind of a nice little run through. So we don't get standing water, but we have a lot of water that travels through our property. And so doing little rain gardens and things like that and trying to use it to help garden, because like we want to put orchard in the back, and then I can have the rain help or water that orchard, but then that where we want to put it too would also work for water changes. And then I'm looking at like some gray water systems where you can like flip the drain on something. And I'm like, okay, well, if we could put like a little gray water drain in the bottom of the sink or something, and then 90% of the time it runs to the sewer. But like earlier today, well, I was rinsing rice, and like I felt like that was a lot of water just running down the drain needlessly. And then I'm paying for it too, like my cheap ass. I'm paying for this, and I'm literally watching this water run through the rice doing its job, but then just go into the sink, and then it's just going out to the whatever, and I'm like, damn, but I got like some tomatoes over there. Probably wouldn't give a fuck about rice water, and so yeah, that's a project I'm thinking. Because you know what I just thought is I could do like a quick disconnect or something where I could hook like a hose up to it. It'd be a little bit of a situation, but you gotta do the thing for the thing. But or you put like, or you know what would maybe, but maybe be more expensive though. I don't know. Probably be easier. Put in those. Well, actually no, because you can buy them from Home Depot. I think like a mud sink, like a mud sink. But then I'd have to get running water over there. Anyhow, I'm off on a whole tangent. I'm off on a whole fucking thing. God, I'll tell you, laundry basin. Yeah, yeah, because you could have the whole water run. Because I really do, like I really do. I don't. And water's expensive out here, and I like to do water things. And so, if I can catch, I want to get water catches set up. Um, that water I've learned does not go in the aquariums, so tap water going in the aquariums for now. Maybe if I can rig up a catch specifically for it or something, but inside rain barrel. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's things I could Jimmy rig up, but I have to think about how inconvenient it is going to be to do also. Cause like the systems that are built in where I could just like flip a switch right there at the sink real quick, and then it just automatically it's all. But that's expensive, so that's out. Yeah, some sort of a sink, and even if it just catches in like a 5-gallon bucket or something. So I've started. I have a 20-gallon tote underneath the fish tank stand. Oh, what was that? Ipadangading, and I don't know what that means. New follower? Yeah, maybe. Maybe that was over on the other chat. Because I'm multi-streaming right now, so maybe... Oh, yeah, no, there it is. Yeah, it was on that one. Rate up. Hey, thanks. Oh, yeah, okay. Couple follows. Oh, that's exactly what it was. Rate up, Captain Gee, Liam Walty, Christian Live. Hell yeah. Oh, did it pop up on the screen? Is that how you knew? I can't see, like, the display of the screen on Twitch. Okay, yeah, so it is totally popping up. That's great. Yeah, I need another monitor so I can monitor. Above your head, okay. Yeah, I can't see it the way that I've got my situation. That's dope. Yeah, I probably could. So actually, you know what? Let me. Oh. Oh, well, that'll work. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, that's fine now. Yeah, okay, thank you. I forgot to. I know exactly why you do. I just forgot to. There we go. Should look normal now. Oh, but now I can see me, and apparently I have to watch me. That's alright. I gotta level up. Oh, that's right. So, I don't have a lot of money. Oh, it's nighttime anyway. I ain't even fucking with it. I ain't even fucking with it. You know what I do need though? So we're gonna put my fucking tea bag. This is gonna have to work. I feel very disheveled tonight. I'll tell you, the last couple nights though, I feel like the lives are going, like I got an idea of how they're going, if that makes sense. Excellent. Like, I don't know, like it feels a little better, if that makes sense. Like situated better, maybe, like the vibe better. I gotta watch some videos on the Streamlabs, I think, and see though. So is it close to midnight there also? Uh, yeah, because it's close to midnight right now. Okay, okay. So you're an hour ahead then. It's 11:25 here. So, we've got I have to take some time and dedicate it to figuring out. So Streamlabs, I can stream to TikTok off of Streamlabs, and it's for sure there. The buttons there to activate everything, but I have to apply to get a stream key, and like okay. And I have to do that like through Streamlabs, it seems like. Anyhow, I did a really quick half-ass attempt, and it, didn't work. So, I got two programs open right now. That's why it's kind of janky weird. But once I can get that sorted, and then all of, just stream off the one platform, that would be a fucking game changer. And a second camera. Realizing too, a second camera. I need to. So actually, I just need to figure out how to use my phone as a camera. Because like I really love how we're situated. But I want to be able to like see the tank and stuff. So, oh, actually, just kidding. That problem's been solved. I'll shut up. But yeah, because I really like to have, the tanks up, or at least have an option to kind of, because like ideally, if I had a camera on the tank, ideally, if I had a camera on the tank, then if for whatever reason I want to like swap to a view or a scene, I guess it would be called on here. I was helping the bonus kid through a fight. Oh, nice. You tell him left, right, dodge. No, I said the other way. You ain't got nothing to apologize for me. I hope everything's all right. But it, also it would be nice to sit here and like swap fucking scenes and shit if I want to have the tank up for some, or if I want to get up and like go over there and do some shit. I need to get actually, so I need to get my wireless headphones situated. Actually, that's something I need to do. Yep. Because then at least y'all could hear me when I'm over there. And that wouldn't be so... Excuse me. That wouldn't be so bad. I don't think that's it. Can I not change the name? Damn. Alright, slow it down for a minute. Dead Busta, just girl drama. Oh, that kind of fight. Yeah, girl drama. That is a thing, y'all. That is crazy. I got all boys. And, well, then my brother-in-law's got all girls. Not all, I guess. He's got one boy. But he's got 3 girls. So it's them plus their friends. And yeah, holy cow, it is just so different. So different. We spent the summer with them. And yeah, it is just so different. It's funny. And not just the drama. I mean, the drama, sure, it's different, sure. But like, it just everything. They just, in general, behaved so differently than the boys did. And it's just so funny. Girls and a boy, plus my oldest best friend, who's our bonus daughter. Yeah, and it's just different. And I'm sure if my boys had more, feminine influences around, maybe it would have balanced out a little bit better, but they're full full stream into their chaos. Let's see, so what else did I need to do? Connect roads. Do I want to go? Yeah. No. But I will do that. Consider the cool mom and then come to me for help when they need to talk. Yeah, my bonus daughter is always trying to move in. Her parents are very controlling. It is the craziest thing, I'll tell you. And kudos to my wife too, because of us getting together, and even now, I lean way more on the disciplinarian side than she does. But man, and she's really, really, really always encouraged me, and like, it's way more important for your kids to be able to talk to you openly about shit. It seems like you definitely have to parent, and you definitely have to figure out where those lines are, but I think those lines are really placed poorly. Societal norms, because I see it with my kids. Like, we used to get shit with my oldest when he was younger, right? Like, we're talking elementary-ish ages. But then, like, the older he got, and the more into, he's the most mature one, like, around easily. And everyone's like, I don't know what you did. I'm like, not much. I don't know. Maybe it's the oldest scenario. I don't know, but man. And like, there's definitely too much. I think there's definitely, you have to have that balance. But I think it's just too commonly it's skewed way too heavy in the authoritarian fucking side. And that's not what kids need. They think you're being, oh my god, I know. I just have to, like, it's good that they don't know. They haven't lived that life. That's okay. No, this is very, like, yeah, I know. Sorry. It's okay. I'm fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. World-ending dramatics. I know. That's my son today. My kids are doing this. They don't bring it the shoulders up here. I'm just not gonna stand up, but it'll be. They used to, and then I've started being like, "Don't," you know. Second, it's like, "What?" It's like, "I'll tell you what." And like, but they still do this. Like, it's the hand flip at the side. I'm not healed enough to where it doesn't agitate the fuck out of me. Because I'd be wanting to fucking strangulate some children when they're doing that shit, man. Sorry. It's alright. It's okay. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Right. But then, like, at the same note, I gotta compliment them, because all the bullshit aside, my house looks great. They got their chores done. It took some fuss and some muss and some fucking but we got it done. And I definitely think that's that's the con to having a relationship where your kids are comfortable telling you stuff. Is they're comfortable telling you that they're fucking annoyed with you in that moment too. And it's like, I don't like that part. That's not the part I want. Well, that's the part I'm fucking stuck with. What the frick, Mom? Nah, mine don't. Like I said, I'm way more disciplinarian, you know. So no, I don't. They know I don't stand for that. Like the mouthitude, I guess. Like, I'll tolerate questions worded properly and with the correct tone in the moment, right? Like, but if this is coming across like, nah, bro. I have started, one thing that I feel like has helped me is I've started asking them, like, bro, like, I don't got the patience. Are you fucking being funny right now? No, I want to understand that way next time. Okay, then da-da-da-da-da. Sometimes they'll, like, do some shit. I'm like, are you sure you want to ask that right now? He's like, no, I'm good. Okay, get the fuck out of here. I got enough. I still got enough fucking military brainwashing in me that, some things I just don't. He doesn't want to do, so that's funny, yeah. I have found, and I learned with my first one though, is for my kids at least, the video game is my best option. I have to keep that to where video games are earned every single day, and at a minimum by doing their chores or whatever. Like, because when they just have free run of it, shit does not get done. But when they know that their video game time and staying on the game depends on getting the job done properly, that seems to be the trick. They'll do it for the Xbox. With way less fight. That has seemed to save my bacon. Guys back on Christmas. Yeah, it's gotta be. There's no way it's just a handful of us. It's gotta be every household. Like, it just happens. I don't know. You just get off fucking track sometimes, and you just gotta wrangle the fucking troops and circle the wagons and what the fuck other stupid sayings there are. Just get locked the fuck in. Yeah. Well, that's another thing that at this point, I'm just brutally honest with my kids. It's like, but Dad, we were doing that. I'm like, yeah, and Mom and I got lax. And we let you get away with stuff that we shouldn't have. And so we need to reset everything back to how the rules are supposed to be. And that used to be a little bit of an argument, but now when they hear that, it's kind of like, okay, it's done. Fuck, alright, damn it. Playing about the next thing. They bitch, but like, I think a reasonable amount. Oh yeah, well, and then we're fucking, like, our whole life is just cattywampus too, because I'm not working, Mom's working, and then so her work situation is, you know, she doesn't have a steady career she's been doing for 15 years, so that's a lot more, you know, in and out and stuff like that, and all that jazz, and the kids are not going to in-person school, and home all the time, and da-da-da. You know, they got a lot going on. The routine gets them out of whack. I'm sure y'all have you could probably run through a similar list of reasons your kids are all fucking out of whack. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's funny too because like I haven't had much going on those other accounts, and then so now I actually am like shit's happening so that I have to look at. Fuck. Just going through it. Oof. Hungry as a motherfucker. Oh, I bet you I don't have. Nope. I knew it. See, I always forget a post office next to the school. Is that safe? Post office next to the school? No? Yeah. Maybe not. I don't know. If it feels... If I gotta think about it, maybe I ought not to do it. Yeah, alright. We're doing well. And now, nobody's made it to high school though, so let's get a high school. We have a high school. It is a nice school. Oh, uh-oh. Sorry, y'all, I can't afford a fucking whatever they called it. Disaster team. There we go. Oh yeah, it needs a lot of... Do some of that, and then... Guess we've already got space over here, but boom. Okay, so now we can start doing ag. So, but I done fucking polluted all of that part, so that's alright. We'll just buy more that way. That's easy money. It's the biggest, not enough time apart from friends. Yeah, screen time. And I even notice with myself, too much is too much, dude. And you just get weird. You just get weird. I know there's psychological addictions and this, that, and the third, but look, you just get weird. You just get weird. It just fucks your shit up. You get all out of twack, okay, and you get the fuck off of it. Yeah, and then usually we're good. It gets regulated back in. And as long as we stay at a semi-reasonable pace, we're doing alright. And then it gets out of track, and then the cycle continues. Everything's fucking cyclical, man. Try and sleep so boring. It's 6:30. Yep. Nah, I hear that. Get you sleep. That was hot as fuck. Why'd I grab it? Shit got sour. Sweet dreams. I appreciate you. I'm not too far off. We'll see how quiet the chat gets, but I may end up getting off of here by midnight. Have a good night. Maybe I'll lock in on some fucking game time. try, and my lazy boy have become one. I hear that. Well, good night, good luck. You know, hope everything works out right. Making money still, at least. Come here, dummy. Oh, there you are. Hello, I'm still here. He gets like spooked when he wakes up. Entertainment unearned. You know what? Is there? Well, obviously I don't got the money, but 30,000. Basketball court, industry park. Basketball court, I guess. Entertainment. Very nice. Tooted. It tooted. Do 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 do. Da, 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 da. I can't see shit, bruh. Well, you're gonna have lights on you. Well, I guess the shit don't run into it or something, but damn, still, it's kind of like, what the fuck? Like a blinky light seems like enough. Turn it into a hippie. Oh my goddamn hippie! No one care. That seems like a reasonable spot, to be honest. So does... Yes. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm gonna be honest. That seems like the right time for me to hop off. More than happy to hang out for a little bit longer. If I got someone watching and chatting, do me a favor, just say hello, something like that, and I'll stay on. Otherwise, I think it seems like as good a time as any for me to call it. So, well, if I do not see chat pop up from nobody, I'm going to be calling it a night. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Again, my name is Lloyd. I am owner of Bigfoot Aquariums. I guess thanks for hanging out, and I will see you later. Should be on around 9 p.m. Central tomorrow, but we'll see. Have a good night. What'd that say? But I didn't do that. What the fuck?